Hello everyone, it's August the 22nd of 2025. This video is about the band Ghost. I'm going to rank their albums. I did an albums ranked video for Ghost about 3 years ago, maybe longer, but they've released a couple of albums since, so I decided that it's time to do another albums ranked video for them. So I'm sure most of you are familiar with Ghost, but for those of you who aren't, Ghost are a heavy metal / hard rock band. They are from Sweden. They formed back in 2006. They have 6 full-length albums and 4 EPs. They've gone through numerous lineup changes throughout the years, but their main man is Tobias Forge. He is the main songwriter and visionary of the band. Okay, so I've actually been a pretty big fan of Ghost for quite a long time. Since the release of their first album, OPUS EPONYMOUS, so this is going back about 15 years ago. The first song I ever heard from them was Death Kneel, and I just enjoyed that song so much. I recall listening to that song quite a bit at that time. And yeah, I just enjoyed the band so much. And I remember thinking this band is going to become pretty popular, and of course they have become a very popular band. Okay, so I'm going to get into my rankings for them now. So I will be ranking their full-length albums only. Okay, and I will be ranking these from my least favorite to my most favorite. Okay, let's get into this. Alright, so coming in at number 6 is SKELETA. This album came out in 2025, so unfortunately I'm ranking this as my least favorite, but I do enjoy this album a lot. It's really grown on me, especially in recent weeks. Initially I was fairly skeptical of this album, but yeah, it's really grown on me, especially over the past couple of weeks. Some of my favorite songs from this album are La Kerma. That one definitely has like a darker, heavier sound, kind of more reminiscent of their earlier albums. Massilia and Morai is a great song, really catchy. I just love the chorus in that song. Has a kind of glam metal feel, I would say. Almost reminds me a little bit of like Bon Jovi or Def Leppard, but certainly much better than those bands in my opinion. Marks of the Evil One, super catchy. Umbra is another fantastic song. Guiding Lights, I initially didn't really like that song that much, but it's really grown on me. It's more of a ballad. It's like a softer song, but it's really grown on me. Initially, I wasn't that thrilled about it, but great song. Satanized, which is the first single from this release, great song as well. So lots and lots of great songs on this album. There's maybe one or two that I'm kind of so about, but overall a very solid release. I'm sure I will continue to get into it more and more over the coming weeks and months, but unfortunately it's my least favorite. Okay, all right, so coming in at number 6 is SKELETA. All right, so coming in at number 5 is PREQUELLE. This album came out in 2018. Yeah, so it took me quite a while to get into this release. I didn't purchase this album probably maybe like a year after that it had come out. So at that time, I wasn't really a big fan of Ghost. It kind of fallen out of favor with them. Were changing their sound, so I wasn't really that thrilled about it. But yeah, I did eventually, obviously, purchase this album, and initially I wasn't listening to it that much, but later on I started to get really heavily into it, and yeah, it's a pretty solid album. Really do enjoy it so much, especially earlier on in the album. There's some pretty good songs like Rats, excellent song, pretty heavy. Faith, that's another heavier song, really like that one. See the Light, that's easily one of my top 10 favorite Ghost songs. I really love that song. Dance Macabre, it's like a more pop, almost like a dance type of song. It's really good, really catchy. It's definitely different uh, from what they had done previously. Um, Pro Memoria, love that song as well. There are some less memorable songs, I would say, especially towards the later end of the album. But for the most part, this is a really solid album. There's a few songs, I mean, I'm just not that thrilled about, but for the most part, it's a pretty solid release. Okay, so coming in at number 5 is PREQUELLE. All right, let me get a drink of my coffee here. All right. All right, so coming in at number 4 is IMPERA. So yeah, this album, I did purchase it around the time that it had come out, but it took me a while to get into it. I was pretty skeptical at first. My first impression of it wasn't that great. It just sounded really poppy and very major key sounding, and I just wasn't that thrilled about it. The first single from the album which is Hunter's Moon. I just wasn't that thrilled about it initially. So yeah, it definitely took me a little while to get into this album, but once I got into it, I just really realized just how amazing it is because it's a really, really good album. Some of my favorite songs in here would be Spillways, Call Me Little Sunshine, Watcher in the Sky, Darkness at the Heart of My Love. So there are lots of really, really good songs in here. There's maybe one or two that I'm not overly fond of, but for the most part, a very, very solid album. Lyrically, they're definitely going into a different direction as well, definitely incorporating some new ideas, some new elements within their sound. So yeah, definitely expanding more here. And yeah, it's a solid, solid album. Okay, so coming in at number 4 is Impera. At number 3, this is a hard title for me to pronounce, but I'm going to attempt to do it. It's Infestissimam, I believe that's how you pronounce it. This album came out in 2013. So at this time, I was a really, really, really big fan of Ghost. So I was heavily anticipating this release, and I did purchase it around the time that it had come out. And yeah, I just recall enjoying it so much. So this is their second album. And yeah, definitely different from their first album. It still has that warm analog sound. The production is incredible. Probably my favorite production of all their albums. They're definitely branching their sound out and incorporating some more elements. There's more variation in song styles and more elements of organ as well. And so yeah, they're definitely changing their style somewhat here, but still very evil, spooky, and satanic sounding. Some of my favorite songs in here would be Perispera ad Inferi, Gigolo Hair Megiddo, Year Zero, fantastic song. Body and Blood, Idolatrine, Death of Satan's Eyes. I mean, so many excellent songs in here. I just enjoy this album so much. Lots and lots of great songs in here. So yeah, I just enjoy this so much. Great follow-up from their debut album. So yeah, love this one so much. Okay, so coming in at number 3 is Infestissimam. Coming in at number 2 is Meliora. This album came out in 2015. This is their third full-length album. Yeah, I mean, they were expanding their sound even more. The production was more modern sounding. They went away from that more analog style. But yeah, just very modern sounding, really good production. The album starts out really, really strong with songs like Spirit, From the Pinnacle to the Pit, Cerise. I mean, those songs are just phenomenal songs. Also, the video for Cerise is just incredible as well. That's a more softer type of song, but it's just great. I just really enjoy that song. So catchy, I just love it. Majesty, to me that song it has kind of like an AC/DC kind of vibe to it, especially that particular riff in that song reminds me of AC/DC. Yeah, it just does. I'm not sure if other people would agree with me on that one, but great song. Some of my least favorites would be Mummy Dust and Devil Church. Those ones are kind of so-so for me. And the last two songs in the album as well are really, really good. So very, very solid album overall. Lots of memorable songs here. Pretty heavy, but also has softer elements. A good variety of styles here. Yeah, just a very solid album. And yeah, I enjoy this one so much. Okay, so coming in at number 2 is Meliora. And before I get to my number 1, I'm just going to have a bit more coffee here. All right. And at number 1, it's OPUS EPONYMOUS. This album came out in 2010. This is their debut album. Incredible album. An absolute masterpiece. I mean, from start to finish, it's just amazing. My only gripe with this album is that it's a little bit too short. There's only 8 songs. It's only about 32 minutes in length, I believe, something like that. The first song is a pretty short song. It's more of an intro. Um, but yeah, all the songs here are incredible. So I didn't even make a list here of my favorite songs from this album because they're all just amazing. The riffs on this album are incredible, and the vocals. The production is amazing. Everything, all the musicianship here is just incredible. Very catchy, incredibly melodic. It's just very spooky and evil sounding. Has a kind of Halloween type of vibe to it. It's just a fun album. I mean, you can definitely hear influences from like Black Sabbath to Candlemass, and of course, Merciful Fate and Blue Oyster Cult on here. I mean, those are some of their influences, especially earlier on in their career, and you can definitely hear those on here. But yeah, just an absolute masterpiece, an album that I still listen to quite regularly. I just enjoy this one so much, and yeah, absolute masterpiece right here. Okay, so coming in at number one is Opus Eponymous. Okay, so those are my album rankings for the band Ghost. Yeah, I enjoy Ghost so much. Phenomenal band. So let me know what your album rankings are for the band Ghost. I'm very curious to know. So please leave some comments and give me a like. And if you don't subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. So overall, I'm doing pretty good these days. I've been working incredibly hard on my music. I am recording a new album for my band Eternal Force, and I can assure you that it's going to be incredible. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and I want to say thanks to all those people who watch my videos and subscribe to my channel. I truly appreciate it. Take care. Cheers.